Hello, you beautiful bastards. It is Seth the Programmer back at it again. And today I'm bringing you another spicy, debatable topic. Now, this debatable topic in particular, nobody... Okay, so people talk about it and people mention it a lot, particularly in like Dragonball GT versus Super debates. But I've never seen anybody do an actual like full video on it, and that's what we're going to be doing today, analyzing Enraged Vegeta Super Saiyan 2 Hurt Beerus God Destruction. And yeah, let's get into it. So the main problem with this and where people are usually getting this is that, so in Battle of Gods, like when Vegeta like started going ham on Beerus because Beerus like bitch smacked Bulma, Vegeta knocked blood out of Beerus's mouth. And a lot of people were like, man, if blood comes out of your mouth, that means you got hurt. That means he gave you the whooping. Now, okay, a lot of people that argue this aren't really the most athletically capable people, but just because you have blood get knocked out of your mouth doesn't mean you're actually injured. I know there's not a lot of fighters in the crowd here, but besides that, in Dragon Ball Super, which is the retcon of Battle of Gods, there is no blood that comes out of Beerus's mouth. And so that argument is honestly heavily debunked. So, I mean, even if he did knock out his blood out of his mouth in Battle of Gods, it's not really actually hurting him. In Dragon Ball Super, he didn't even do that. He didn't even knock any blood out of his mouth. And then we also know that Beerus used about 1 through 10% on Enraged Vegeta. As you know, a lot of people get that famous amateur translation where it says that Beerus used 10% on Vegeta. It's actually confirmed that's 1%. You can even get one of your good buddies that took Japanese in high school or something to even tell you that. But he really said 1%, and you can even ask Kerms about this. Everyone says that it's 1%. But even if it is 10%, I'd like to bring this up. Vegeta didn't beat up Beerus when he was using 1 through 10%. Vegeta beat up Beerus when he was using less than 1 through 10%. Because when Beerus used 1 through 10%, with literally a flick of his fingers, he one-shotted Vegeta. So no, Vegeta did not surpass 1 through 10% Beerus. That's just how much power Beerus used to one-shot him. Even in Battle of Gods, when he used 1 through 10%, he literally just tapped on his forehead and he was out. So it was very clear that Beerus was suppressing himself. Now, a lot of people like to downplay Beerus, like, he had to use like 10% against Enraged Vegeta, so he couldn't have been that powerful. But I'd like to bring up the fact that Beerus was clearly lying to everybody that he was using 10%. Okay, so I actually have a very solid argument about this, and that argument is, okay, so Beerus obviously lies to everybody about everything. I don't know why he does it, but he's very manipulative. He's pretty intelligent, but he told Super Saiyan God Goku that he was going all out against him. He told Goku, yes, I'm using all my power against you. Let's do this. He was lying to Goku the entire time they were fighting. I'd also like to bring up the argument that Akira Toriyama also stated that Goku and Vegeta, he has no intention of them surpassing Beerus. Even with the Kaioken, Beerus was like, okay, I'm superior to you. Even as a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, he was like, I could still whoop your ass. And the point is that Beerus was clearly not using 100% of his power against Super Saiyan God Goku. I don't care who you are. He didn't even have a scratch on his body after that battle. He wasn't even huffing or puffing. So he was clearly suppressing himself, even though he was stating he used 100%. So he was clearly just lying to everybody to try to like get their hopes up because he was just training them. I saw another guy go like, well, if Vegeta was enraged against Omega Shenron, he wouldn't have landed a hit on him. And I'm like, well, if Beerus was serious as well and was using any portion of his power, he wouldn't have landed a hit on Beerus either. So I don't see where people are getting these weak-ass arguments from. So, one, Beerus was suppressed quite heavily, might I add. Vegeta did not hurt Beerus when he was using 1 through 10%. When Beerus did use 1 through 10%, he literally flicked Vegeta away. So no, Vegeta did not surpass those intervals of power. 2, we do not know how much stronger Vegeta got when he was enraged. That's what a lot of people don't seem to understand. A lot of people make assumptions like, oh, he was twice as strong as Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Oh, he was 10 trillion times stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku. No, we don't know. You don't know. You just do not know. Like, you cannot tell me you know, because you don't. I'd like to bring up that when Trunks got enraged, he literally went from like suppressed like Super Saiyan 2 Goku level to like beyond Super Saiyan Blue level just by getting pissed off. So these enraged intervals are crazy. We do in Dragon Ball Super, when you get pissed off, that's where you get the real power from, all right, is getting angry. So when these guys get angry, we have no idea how much stronger they are. So a lot of people are like, okay, so he did knock blood out of his mouth, so that means he did injure him or whatever. I'd like to bring up a few points. So when you suppress yourself in Dragon Ball Z, you can be hurt by attacks that would not hurt you when you're at full power. Like, that should be clear knowledge, but a lot of people just really do not get this. So let me give you some examples. Goku versus Frieza. Goku comes out of the air and drop kicks Frieza into like a mountain, and then Frieza's like, damn, that actually hurt. Now, do you think Goku would have hurt Frieza if he was using like 100% of his power? No. Goku would not have hurt Frieza at all. And there's also, Goku getting shot through the chest with Sorbet's laser. So, unless you think Goku can get hurt by lasers at full power, I mean, I think you need to realize that that's a very weak argument. So did Vegeta hurt Beerus? No. Was Beerus trying against Vegeta? No. Was he lying to Vegeta? Yes, he was lying to Vegeta. That is very apparent. He was even lying to God Goku, who he was literally sucking Goku off the entire time, and he was still lying to him. So, yeah, that concludes the entire video. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you around next time.